Hey guys, Project Miata. Bringing you a video today on what I think is a crucial part of the JV6 swap. So for a long time, I've been kind of scouring the internet on trying to find a easy yet important piece to the puzzle to get the swap done. Something that's clean, something that's no hassle, no maintenance, not a lot of maintenance, something that you can just route and just install and be done with it, but yet it provides a benefit. So I'll show you what I got for the kit, and then I'll show you what I purchased off from the kit. So what I mean is the kit that I got from MiniTech, which does the JV6 swap kit for the Miatas, and then I'll show you what I bought from a cool guy over in Cali, and his business is Track Tough. I contacted Rob over at Track Tough, ordered the V2 kit for the J series. I was looking at stuff and I felt like I needed a little bit more clearance. I needed something straightforward yet wasn't as janky as what they were offering for the kit. So I'm not saying, well, I am. I'll have to show you. They did some custom stuff for the oil pan. I figured maybe they would introduce something a little bit more efficient and better for the block itself. It's going in a rear-wheel drive car. The orientation of the motor is going from sideways to water pump facing forward. So the back of the motor to the firewall doesn't leave a lot of space, and it's more space, or just maybe the same amount of space as the 1.8 in the engine bay itself. When you have a cooling system back there, the monstrosity of the water neck, it's gigantic. So for them to say, hey, just beat the firewall, beat some of the parts, maybe you don't want to do that. Maybe you don't want to cut anything. I really feel like this kit is the answer for the J series in the Miata. I really commend Rob for the kit. I'm going to show you what's in the kit, me installing it. I'll show you some different things, and then I'm going to see what I can do and talk to Rob and see if we can get some stuff specifically for the Miata. So it's going to be exciting, so stay tuned.
Okay, so this is the water neck that belongs to my J series motor that comes out of a 02 to 04 Honda Odyssey, and the motor is a J35A4. As you can see, this part is kind of like a big monstrosity. You got a lot of things going on. You got things routing to different places, and the number one issue is fitment and clearance between the back of the block and to the firewall. I'm going to reference it, the back of the block and the water pump, as the front, because you're relocating kind of like a sideways motor into a rear-wheel drive. So when you hear me say this being the back of the block, just know that I'm referencing the coolant or the water neck side, because that's the way the motor and the kit is oriented, not the reverse way. So kind of to start off, going with the MiniTech, this is the JV6 installation manual. This is what you're going to get when you order the JV6 swap kit or JV6 Miata kit from MiniTech. And the kit, I believe the one that I got was almost $4,000. So you kind of flip through, and one of the cons is this piece right here is powder coated, and as you can tell, mine is not. So that's kind of a bummer. Kind of another con, preparation. When you get here, you're shaving your transmission, which I actually did, to make room for the Honda water jacket. So that's what you're doing right here. Honda water jacket, you're making room for this. So in the further documentation, it'll show you you're trying to make this monstrosity fit with our transmission. So that's why you need to cut a 45-degree angle to make this thing fit, which you know, good on them for trying to make everything fit together. But look at that clearance. You know what I mean? Like that's really tight. If you have something shear off, this is broken. This is cracking instantly. So that kind of didn't really sit well with me. I would install it. I would run the car anyway, but it's very tight clearance. Kind of going a little bit. Just some of my notes. I was just drawing to make sure I got the adapter plate on for the engine, the transmission. Another thing that I kind of didn't like was using a body hammer to make an indentation on the firewall so that the coolant hose has plenty of clearance coming out of the water jacket. So as you can see here, that's this right here, and then you have this angled piece, which is this, which, okay, mine looks almost the same. The angled piece here, and then you got to use a body hammer to dent out this portion for the hose so you don't have any kinked issues. A lot of people cut it, and a lot of people, you know, beat the ever-living crap out of it, which, you know, also makes kind of makes the car look janky. So you do what you want. If you want to if you want to do it, you know, be my guest. I guess there's nothing wrong with it if they're already, you know, attempting it and already have it in multiple cars and running it. But I just think there might be a better way. So another gripe that I have that I got from the kit, and you know, I'm not complaining whatsoever. I'm not complaining, but in a way, it may seem that I am, but I'm giving feedback, and that's the biggest thing. You know, there's some things that you can do or you could have done that makes the swab worthwhile, and this part kind of looks unfinished to me. While my subframe looks good, and you know, I had trouble making it fit because the bolt holes didn't line up. This kind of looks unfinished. You got no welds up here. I don't know if that's supposed to be that way, but it kind of looks janky, you know. And it's supposed to bolt up here like this, and then screw in right here, and then you have your sensor that goes here, and there's another sensor here. So I don't know how many sensors you want to run, but you can do a EGR delete, or you can, you know, run the EGR if you want. But yeah, that's my gripe. And the kit, it looks like it's not the kit, but the instruction manual looks like it's powder coated. I'm not sure if they show it's powder coated on the website, so I'm not sure, you know, what you're really supposed to get. I know the subframe is powder coated, but you know, they could have included something maybe a little bit better looking. So, you know, not a big upset, but kind of something to think about. Okay, so I got the camera mounted so you can see the back of the engine, and then you can see the firewall here. So wherever my index finger is, this is the firewall. This portion here is where they want you to use a body hammer and beat that in. And we're going to measure out the distance between the back of the block and the firewall. So we're going to go from, I think it's the cam cover here, and we're going to go to the outermost part of the firewall. We'll actually even go to where the cam cover is. I believe that's right here. So we're going to measure this to the back. So we're looking at 6.5 inches. Looking at 6.5 inches between the back of the block to the firewall. And then we're going to measure the cam cover to that little ridge, which is going to be 5 inches or a little bit less than 5 inches. So 4 7/8. So just almost 5. So you got a couple things that make it difficult to install. You can kind of take the studs out and then go ahead and find bolts that will go in the opposite way and bolt in that way if you so choose. But down here, as you can see, there's clearance between this bolt and right here. That is a finger. That's tight clearance as well. All right, I'm just gonna get this portion out of here because then I can kind of show you clearance wise if I take that stud out. So I'm just gonna remove this, put this over here, and then we will go ahead and get this one out. I kind of have to get this one out anyway to install the new kit. So there we go. All right, so we got it in. Let's take a look at clearance. So right here, you got about a finger. Let's take out the tape measure. That's about an inch. If you beat it in, you got about 2 inches. Still running tight. And then here, that's pretty tight clearance. So I kind of don't like that. You know, the pro of it is, yeah, it's stock. You know, it looks stock, but I don't want to beat any of this shit up. It's going to be a pain in the ass getting to everything, and you kind of want everything towards the front anyway. You want to get stuff from the back upwards to the front so it's easily accessible if you have an issue. All right, so this is the V2 kit that I got from Rob over at Track Tough. Everything you see here is pretty much going to be in the kit except for the side coolant pipe and the coolant hose. That was extra. My plans are a little bit different how I want to run the coolant, so it's almost like a coolant reroute. And this kit it is pretty much form and function, and it looks amazing at the same time. So I really have to commend Rob and just really give him a good praise, because everything here, I test fit everything already and it looks amazing. I just can't wait until I get the block freshened up and the car done, and a lot of these pieces are really gonna pop. And that's something that I really like. I like stuff that is simple but yet do so much, and yeah, it's overlooked. So I really have to give Rob a big shout out. What comes in the kit are 2 OEM Honda gaskets. You can see here, this is to that one, and there is to, I believe it's this, I think so, or yeah, I think it's that one right there. You'll get some bolts, hose clamps, this piece right here, this is artwork, and this other piece here, another piece of artwork, and then you got the cam cover, like I said, hose clamps, you got the coolant hoses, you got the pipe. I believe this is for the heater hose. You got some bolts, and you got a sensor ball in case you don't want to run a sensor here, and I think you got one right here. So it depends on what you want to do. So like I said, this kit is gorgeous, and I'm going to show you kind of how I'm going to run it and why we need something like this for the J series swap for the Miatas, because this is form, this is function, and it's gorgeous. All right, we're going to go ahead and install our version 2 kit and mock everything up, do a test fit, check out the clearances, and kind of show what we got going on. Just keep in mind, I installed this already 2 other times to test fit everything, so I already know how it's gonna go. So you know, I'm just gonna do it on camera to kind of show you the clearances and get you excited about something that us J series Miata guys need. So let's get to it. Before we get started, this is the cam cover that comes with the kit, and then here's the OEM one. As you can see, this one is a little bit slimmer and it looks a lot nicer. So I'm gonna move this so I don't start dripping oil everywhere. We're just gonna put everything finger tight. I don't have any of the gaskets installed. Like I said, it's just a test fit to mock up to see where our clearances are at. So we're gonna install the bolts hand tight using Allen key to kind of get everything in. Don't tighten it down all the way, just kind of back it up, and that should be good. Then we are going to install this piece over here, and this is the second piece. I don't have this gasket installed, it's over there. And I'm just going to, I think this will fit. So let me see. Put this down. See if this will fit in here. Maybe. I don't know if it will or not. I don't. Doesn't seem like the threads. It locks up, but I don't want to strip anything, so I'll just keep it finger tight. So, because I will be running a sensor, so just leave it like that. It's going to be facing this way. So I do have a stud already in right here, and I'm just going to use the other bolt to kind of bolt it in. And just finger tight. And once you kind of got that in, I'm just going to use the Allen key as well. It's a little bit quicker. Just hand tight right there. Then want to get the short hose. There's 2 hose, almost exact same length. We're going to go with the short one because the distance from this well to the other one is actually pretty close. So I don't want to get too crazy. I'm just going to kind of lubricate here so I can get this hose on. There you go. I'm not going to put any clamps on right now. I'm not going to tighten anything down. I'm just going to get everything mocked up. So we're going to go with with the piece to the resistance. Left this stud in, kind of like a guide. And then I'm going to come in with, I think, one other and get it tightened down. I kind of had to snake this part in too, but like I said earlier, you have a bolt that goes in from the other way, you'll be fine. And that's what I have. So you kind of have nothing to worry about. You don't have to worry about really snaking anything in. This is easy in, easy out. And that's what I said. You have to commend Rob over at Track Tough for creating something so freaking awesome. Because this man does it right. There's another piece right here that came in the kit. I just put this in already just to mock it up, just to see what's going and what I'm doing. I forgot to kind of like present it, but I'm doing it now. So put it in gently. Don't want to scratch anything. It's probably easier to put the. Let me take this off. Put the hose in after. So that's what I did last time. So right there. I'm just going to use one bolt actually. What do you got? Right there. It was easier when the stud was in there. So. I'm just trying to work it in with my fingers. Give me a second. Trying to see if there's another spot where I can just hook it in right quick just to show you. Alright, I guess I can go that way instead of that way. There we go. Just take the Allen key. Just hand tighten it. There we go. Just hand tighten it a little bit more. There we go. That one's in. Let me pick up this piece here. So we are actually going to, we're gonna back this one out. Right quick. Just let it hang right there. And then tilt it up. Put it on this way. Like that, right there. Getting somewhere. All right, so we're gonna install the other piece just to show you. So what I do, because this is gonna be the reroute, kind of like the over the 1/8 where they come around, they go to the front. I'm just gonna meet the back here. Let me just lubricate this spot right here. Right there. Let me get some more. Make sure the hose slides on there. So this bracket is going to actually bolt to where the alternator sits right here. So I am going to kind of connect it right here, kind of give it about 1 inch or so. And you can kind of visualize it's going to be right about there. So you just take the hose, stick it on, and oh, it's done. Just like that. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. If you like what you've seen, you like this update video, make sure you hit like, hit subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell notification to stay updated. Let me know what you think in the comments below. What you think of the Track Tough version 2 kit. If you're interested about this kit, just keep in touch. DM me, put it in the comments. Check my site out, projectmiata.net. I have to make an update video about that as well because it was a forum for the community. I'm trying to do stuff, make a lot of different things about whatever, all types of builds, V12, V8, rotary, just everything, V6, yeah, just motors normally, but I haven't been getting much traffic, so I'm kind of revamping and reimagining what projectmiata.net is about. So going that route, I might be offering different stuff than what I was actually intending to do. So basically, you're just gonna have to check it out for yourself or stay tuned for the other update video. The site is live, so if you want to check it out, if you are interested in the V2 kit and you have some interest about it, let me know. If this is what you need for your V6 or J series swap, like I said, comment down below, hit me up, DM, email me, projectmiataofficial@outlook.com, or hit me up in the chat at projectmiata.net. So that's about it. Peace.